Hello friends, we back for another JoJo reaction. Today we're checking out part 5, episode 39, the final episode. Um so yeah, we'll check out the episode and then at the end I'll try to give a sort of review. Now with as far as the review goes, I did not write anything here, so I'm just going based off my memory here, which is not even that good to begin with. In the last episode, we got the whole Diavolo dying infinite deaths, and then we got a sort of a flashback, which I don't know why, because the main conflict has already been resolved. So I don't know what this is gonna be about, if it ties something together, some loose ends possibly. So some guy approaches Bucciolati's gang, asks for them to investigate the death of his daughter. So Mista goes to the elevator here. He sees the rock that's been seemingly following him. And it looks like it's from a stand user. We don't really know much else. Without further ado, let's check out the episode. Oh! Damn! Dude, what is his clothes is so weird. Damn! Yo, what is up with the rock though?
僕はただの彫刻家だ。有名ではないが、生活はできている。
じゃあなぜスタンド使いになれた？
そのスタンドとは何のことか知らない。
Oh, he just made the connection that it was his stand.
あんたもそうなのか？
次の質問だ。なぜ俺をレストランからつけている？そしてなぜてめえはこのブチャラティを知っている？
ブチャラティ。ブチャラティというのか？彼の名は。子供の時からずっとそうだった。自分ではどうしようもないパワーなんだ。石はあんたをつけてきたんじゃない。彼を。
It was following Bruno. Okay.
ほうそうかよ。てめえ、そんなに二度と飲みが持てねえ体になりてえっつうのか。予想が外れて残念だが、ブチャラティは遠くの場所に行ってんだよ、ボケ！花屋の娘も殺したな。おめえの目的は一体な。
Oh. What the hell happened to the rock?
てめえ何やってんだこら！妙な動きをするなと言ったはずだぞ。
石は言ってしまった。
あ？
歴史の頂点に輝くかのミケランジェロが言った言葉がある。その形を石の中から取り出してやるだけなのだと。
何言ってんだこの野郎！すぐに石をここに戻さねえと貴様死ぬことになるぜ。
ミケランジェロは究極の形は考えてから彫るのではなく、すでに石の中に運命として内在していると言っているのだ。彼は彫りながら運命を見ることができた芸術家なんだ。我々はみんな運命の奴隷なんだよ。それが僕の能力、ローリングストーンズの意味なんだ。
Prophecy Stones。
これが最後だぜ。石をここに戻しな。てめえが死ねばてめえのスタンドも消えるんだぜ。分かってるな。
私のローリングストーンズに彼が触れば、彼は苦しむ。
Oh! Oh, he said Rolling Stones. I see. Oh, wow. I didn't think we were gonna sing. What's a Rolling Stones song? I see a red door and I want to paint it black. No colors anymore, I want them to turn black.
まずに死ねるんだ。せめて彼の言い残す言葉を聞くために。
てめえブチャラティに何かしようとしてるらしいが、すぐに石を戻せ。てめえ自身に時間と確率が残ってないぜ。
言ったろう、もう僕にはどうすることもできない。
さっさと戻すんだ。
Oh shit! Yo!
花屋の親父、足が悪かったろう。彼はまだ知らないことだが、あれは内臓の病が原因で起こる初期の症状だそうだ。
Oh!
しかし彼は助かるだろう。娘が死んだ時、彼女の臓器が臓器バンクに保管されていて移植されるからだ。
Oh!
健康なうちに父のために死のうと、彼女は意思を受け入れ。
Oh!
医師は彼女を苦しませずに、しかも臓器の細胞が崩れないように殺してくれたんだ。
Wow!
てめえが殺しといてなんだその言い草は。なんだって。
What the hell? I cannot die yet.
医師がまだ僕の死を掘ってないから。
Oh! Dude, the whole destiny thing.
この野郎。
今ので君は運命の形を悟った。君にはもう僕を撃つ意志はない。違うかな。
Damn, he just bashed him.
おいフーゴか、ブチャラティに伝えてくれ。彫刻家はスタンド使いだった。なんだって。この野郎、ブチャラティをどうのこうのと言ってるんだが、なんだか俺一人じゃわけがわからねえよ。
何言ってんだミスター、まだ落ち合っていないのか。
ねえ、
ブチャラティならとっくにそのマンションに向かったぜ。君が車を降りてすぐ後を追ってな。
Oh!
なんだと。
ミスターどうした。
Is the rock beside him or something? Okay. So we have the Rolling Stone. I don't know what this means. Is this like 0 or not applicable? Because there's nothing here, right? No power, no development. So it's B in speed, A in what is that? Range, and then A in durability. Weird.
彫刻野郎、どうすれば石を止められる。こら起きねえか。答えるんだこの野郎。
Wait, so does that mean The Rock is predicting Bruno's death?
何をすりゃいいんだよ。頼む、教えてくれ。お前の言ったことがなんとなく分かりかけてきた。だが俺はどうすれば。
医師には逆らわず受け入れた方が楽なのに。しかし今までできたものはないが、あの石を破壊するか、その形を変えることができれば、あるいは。
いたぞミスター、ブチャラティがいた。ナンバーワンから見つけたと報告だ。ブチャラティは7階にいる。階段だ。ブチャラティは階段を登っているんだ。
なんだって。
やばいぞ。
He's riding the bullet.
石も階段にいる。
Oh!
石がブチャラティの目の前に。
ブチャラティ。
Oh!
ピストルズ。
やったぞ。危なかった。しかも形が削れるぞ。余計にヤバくなっちまったような。
ピストルズ、一体ここで何が起こっている。これはスタンドか。しかもこの石の形は。
逃げろブチャラティ。
スティッキーフィンガー。
攻撃しちゃダメだ。触れたらヤバいんだ。
下へ逃げるんだブチャラティ。
ミスター、
あんたがその石に触ってはダメだ。指一本でも触れたら死ぬぞ。
Oh!
どういうことだ。
何？さっきもこうやってエレベーターの中から。うわ
What the hell?
やばい。 この階段はやばい。他に降り方を探さないと。その階段で下へ行くのはまずい。上へ登るんだブチャラティ。しまった。上だブチャラティ。
Oh, he did the move. He did his signature move.
なんだこの石の顔は。
Oh!
石を破壊すればよ、形を変えることができればよ、ミスターこのまま地面に立つ。
Oh my god! What the hell?
畜生、彫刻野郎は言ってたぜ。それはまだ死ぬ時期ではないってな。
さっきからお前何やってんだミスター。
Oh my god, it's Fugo!
先にテープレコーダーを忘れていったろボケ。
よう、おめえか。
Fugo!
いえ、あんたはもう大丈夫っす。
Okay, I will say I kinda miss this, right? I kinda miss seeing Fugo so much.
彫刻家が犯人のような、でもほとんど犯人ではないような。やつを 1,2 ヶ月入院する程度は痛めつけてやりましたけど。
ほんと言ってることがわからねえやつだな。敵なのか味方なのか、自殺か他殺か。
破壊できたから全てはもう終わったってことなんすけどね。ねえブチャラティ、俺が涙目のルカの調査やりますよ。
いや、お前の説明を聞くより調査の方が早く終わりそうだ。やはり俺一人でやれる仕事だな。フゴ、花屋の親父にどう説明すればいいか。
こいつの話僕に理解できるかな。
The boys.
合わずにローリングストーンズを受け入れれば安楽に終われたのに。
Oh. Oh. It predicted the death of Abacchio, Bruno, and Narancia. Oh. What does this mean?
我々は皆運命の奴隷なんだ。やはり形として出たものは変えることはできない。何者たちか知らないが、彼らはこれで苦難の道を歩み、そこで何人かは命を落とすことになる。
What the hell happened there?
おめえが先へ行かねえで、誰がブチャラティの負傷を治すって言うんだ。
Oh, Oh. The rock is here again.
トリッシュ、おいトリッシュ、どこだトリッシュ、トリッシュ、おいチョルノ、どこだトリッシュは。
驚いた。トリッシュならそこにいる。ミスター。裏に置いていかれたら、ここからコロッセオまでだって何日かかるかは。
Oh shit, Polnareff's still alive.
ポルナレフさん。
Wait, wasn't he dead or something?
生きてたのね。でも精神の入れ替わりが元
Oh
に戻った
yeah,
の。
yeah, he should have been
あな
dead.
たの魂はつまり
Oh.
亀と。
俺の肉体はすでに死んだよ。
ちょっと何してんのよ。
あ、いや、終わり。おめえの言う通りだと思ってよ。俺、やっぱり変な匂いかも。これが俺の匂いかよ。香水つけようかな。
そう、なんかあの時変なこと言っちゃったけど。
去ってしまった者たちから受け継いだものはさらに先に進めなくてはならない。この矢は破壊しない。
They're playing a more epic version of the Giorno theme.
それでいい、ジョルノ。行こうか。
殺せ。
彼のさたまりされ Karasu Gangsta. Oh, Giorno Giovanna. And that's the end, right? All right. So, man, I did not expect to have to think about this as much as I'm gonna. The last episode in particular with the whole Rolling Stones thing, the stone that predicts the future. So I'm starting to wonder if there was something there that only Bruno was supposed to die with the whole. Maybe destiny was Giorno had to kill Bruno, right? And then he replaces Bruno as like leader of Passion. And if he does that, Passion beats the boss with only Bruno dying. And because they tried to like change the fate, the three other characters died. I don't know if that's the case or that's just, it's bizarre, man. It's so bizarre. So yeah, from a character perspective, Mista, definitely Bruno, and Abakio was kinda cool. I think Fugo could have been up there, but we just didn't see too much screen time. Like Narancia was boring, Trish was boring, Giorno was hella boring. Like the inconsistencies, right, of the stands. They can do this but not anymore, right? Giorno had the whole, if you attack the creatures I create, the damage is reflected back to you, and then he lost that ability. He can put life into objects, and then he started doing this pseudo surgery BS, right? Like he lost an eye, he made a rock an eye and just slapped it on there, like that's some Josuke shit. Okay, you're not Josuke. So it's so inconsistent how sometimes he heals people that takes a long time, and sometimes he does it really fast, even though like the injury is more severe, something like that. The good parts about the part, we got an introduction to stand suits, right? White Album and Oasis, right? And we got generally an interesting group of stands, right? It's carrying the idea from part 4 that we're getting more creative stands, right? We got like part 4 stands, right? We got like Heaven's Door, right? Knock, knock, knocking on Heaven's Door. We got what's this? We got Green Day, right? Amazing. We got Man in the Mirror, another unique stand. Like the effects of the stands we're getting has so much variety now that at some point you're just watching JoJo to just watch the stands, right? It's probably not gonna be too surprising that Part 5 is probably it could be my least favorite part, okay? Because as boring as part 1 was, it was relatively short. Part 5 had more highs and more lows, but it was just like let's say part 1 was not good. Part 5 was a longer version of not good. because it was like 9 episodes to, what is this? This was 39. Was it 39? Something like that. Yeah, 39 episodes. The inconsistencies really bothered me, because although I expect a certain amount of inconsistencies with animes in general, right? And I expect even more from JoJo, because Araki keeps forgetting stuff. But part 5 was just every episode. It's like he forgot the fans was watching the show. Like, we remember they do this, but they don't anymore, right? So many stuff. Characters had the similar experiences with part 4, because the problem with part 4, although it was a long season as well, we didn't get much stand fights from the crew, right? And that's because they expanded the crew, including Rohan, Yukako, Yuya, and Shigechi, right? So Rohan, as far as I know, had, I think, 2 fights, right? He fought the Jajanken kid, right? And then he also fought who else did he fight? I think I remember he fought Chip Trick, right? He fought Chip Trick. And Yukako fought Koichi, which is kinda iffy because that's a protagonist. But as a protagonist, she really just fought Cinderella, right? So yeah, so part 5 kind of suffers from the same thing. Narancia had 2 fights. That's Little Feet and the Clash and Talking Head. Fugo only had 1 fight, and it wasn't even 1v1, it was 3v1. And that I had problems with that fight too, because Man in the Mirror could have just removed the virus from the mirror world and just killed the 3 there. But he did the opposite. He went out of the mirror world and got killed by the stand. So that was just not knowing how to use your stand, essentially, right? Not knowing the positioning of the characters involved. What I would have wanted to see was, of course, more stand fights from the crew. Definitely at least 3 fights from every crew. If anything, I would have wanted Fugo to fight Babyface, because Babyface had this thing where he one-shots people, right? If he hits you, you turn into an object, right? And even though he hit Jarno, he didn't become an object because main character, right? He can't lose. So yeah, like he could have turned Jorno and everyone else into objects, and then Fugo fights him, and then it's one of the rare times Fugo can use his stand because his teammates are objects. They cannot be infected by the virus because they're not living things. Kills Babyface that way, right? That's just a quick example off the top of my head. He may have been able to defeat Notorious Big as well. Maybe, right? We don't know. So yeah, just missed a lot of missed opportunities. Jorno had a lot of I think he almost had like too much fights, too many fights, right? They could have done more 2v2s, or group stand fights, because I'm sure the community is more interested there. Like the group stand fights that we got was pretty interesting, right? We got the train fight. We got I forgot the name of the stand, the one in the ship that deflates people, right? That was essentially Giorno, mostly Bruno and Abacchio versus the guy. So yeah, I think the main problem of part 5 is Araki wanted to do stuff a certain way, but the execution was really bad. There's probably a way to make it look that way, right? A good example is the first Mista fight where he was fighting the guy who was tapping the bullet, right? The guy tapping the bullet had a short range stand, so close quarter stand. So knowing that who's this Mista doesn't have any bullets, he has nothing to worry about. He could have just went there, used the stand to kill Mista, but he did the obviously wrong play of using the bullet. And even though the bullets, they didn't even need to ride the bullet. They could have just been hiding, in Mista and then jump out when the bullet is fired and kick it back. He tried to make it too creative, but the how, okay, the what was creative, the how was awful. It was so bad, man. It was so bad. I'm not saying there's a good way to do everything there, but there's definitely some there that you could have done way better. And if it's gonna be bad, then just like abandon the idea, right? Think like quality over quantity. So yeah, at certain points, dude, part 5 was so bad that I almost dropped it. There were episodes where I was like, man, if I didn't watch part 1 to 4, where I'm already tied to like the legacy of JoJo, right? If part 5 was like the first JoJo I watched, I would have dropped it. I would say, screw this, it's not worth it. It's awful. Someone told me a lot of people like this part, and I kinda get why. Because if you're not thinking about it, you might enjoy it. Because people like overpowered shit, right? The Gold Experience Requiem, if we believe what it claims, that nothing that stands before me can beat me, basically, right? That's what people want. People want overpowered shit. That's very appealing to the community. But it's kind of weird how when the stand says that, it makes you think, is this Araki talking to us, or is it just the stand? Like, imagine if Echo's Act 3 said something like that. Like, when I step on you, you will never rise again, I don't need to show it. I just need to, win one fight, and then, because the claim was anyone, regardless of their ability, will have no chance against me. And that's such a big claim, because you would need to know every stand in the history of JoJo and in the future to claim that. I'm just saying, it's such a weird blanket statement, and I think it's such a bad decision to do something like that. But it sells, I guess. So yeah, very happy we're done with part 5, and I hope part 6 is better. It has to be better, because I can't imagine it being worse than this. But yeah, if you guys like the content, like, comment, subscribe. If you want to support your boy even more, links to Patreon down in the description. I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.